Going to go live then on the second map. ClanBase EuroCup Qualifier. Skillz versus L0wfly. We're following Extreme off the start. They get that shotgun, the upper level spawn. He's also got a beautiful lightning gun to his name. It's a very easy first frag. I'd imagine, Vor, you'd be looking out for, say, Silencep on this map, seeing as the sort of rails you can play.
Yeah, but they've got to get hold of the rail, which can be easier said than done if you're not, getting the major items. Everyone's going to be vying for that rail.
That is such amazing play by Extreme at the start there. He's managed to get that red armor as well. He's got a series of frags. Oh my god, thank you FRS for giving him the lightning gun. Gets the second yellow there as well. Wants his teammates to hold that quad for him. He is going to get it. Look at this. Could get a massive run of frags here. Slow on hell, has to back off. 25 is up though. Look at this. This is insane. How many frags has he got already? 8 frags, 8 net. And this is...
They're hardly making it that hard for him either, are they? I mean, they obviously think he's low and want to try and kill him, but they're just giving away a lot of frags trying to do that.
I mean, it is a relatively small map in some ways, and you can traverse the map pretty quickly, so you can see quad runs that are pretty big, very similar to Hidden Fortress in that regard. But still, I mean, yeah, they were kind of just lining up for him.
Yeah, and he's doing a really nice job in this area of the map, which, for a quad area, there's no other map like this with such good items at the quad, I don't think.
You got a yellow armor right by it, you got a lightning gun. It is dangerous though, that the rail position we see up there, that is a very good position to get a railer in.
That was a nice shot.
Funny bee, takes him out, defended his the danger point of the teleport. Of course it doesn't teleport right up to the railing position, so there's always a little bit of safety there. I'm going to cycle away actually, he's only got one shot left, and we are on 666 who did just pick up that red armor. Oh my god, why did he switch to the grenade?
Yeah, that was a big mistake. I mean, shotgun wasn't ideal initially at that range, but when he went to the grenades, he had no chance.
I mean, maybe you would grenade if you were gonna run away, you got the bounce pad or something. So
yeah, that was a huge waste of armor.
He's following Impulse now, who was probably the standout performer for Skillz on the first map. Slightly changed lineup from previous seasons we see from Skillz, but similar playstyle still.
Well, we had to replace ClanBase, of course. He's now playing for L0wfly.
Wow, look at the rails coming in there. Silencep getting his second impressive there. He's defending this quad really effectively. Looks like ClanBase is going to be the guy to pick it up. Lightning gun up. Perfect timing for him. And the yellow armor. He's got a shotgun as well. Let's see what he can do with it.
Well, it's heading to red, but that's not up for him. So probably not going to expect to find any enemies there either now.
Yeah, red right next to the rail down as well, of course. And we see within a very short amount of time you can be on the red, you can be on the rail and on the quad. He's going straight back to quad. Trying to catch out his opponent. He's got to be cautious here though. That is a good frag, using the rocket launcher effectively around the corner, but not a massive quad run there.
No, only 2 kills from it. Maybe they had a chance to take a bit of a larger lead. But they'll be probably happy to have come back into this because Skillz, obviously, they had a great start to this map.
Indigo calling a timeout there as ClanBase just sent Extreme flying across the map with that shotgun blast. Only a few frags in this then. Let's have a look at some of the stats. Vendigo is actually a -7 net. We saw how impressive he was on Hidden Fortress. So he'll want to up his game ever so slightly. Extreme, after that 8 frags in a row, we skipped away from him. He's only actually managed to gain 2 more frags.
3, 2,
highlight performer would be FRS at the moment. +4 net, 1.4k damage on the L0wfly team. And we see L0wfly are keeping quite a strong lock of that red. It seems like that's going to be their tactics then. Hold the red, railing down.
Yeah, but at the moment ClanBase doesn't have a rail, and just spamming rockets down there, that's gonna, it's gonna annoy people, but it's not that much of a threat.
Especially when
but
you
that
run
was
out.
perfect.
Yeah, very nicely timed. He's going to need a bit of support to defend that up his position if it was rushed.
Certainly a nice position to have though. They just need to try and get some railguns up there, as we saw them using earlier.
This, because it's a brand new map, L0wfly have chosen it. You're going to presume that they've been practicing it a fair amount.
Well, it wouldn't make much sense to pick it otherwise, you'd think.
So, you would think they'd have probably one of the more optimised strategies. for this map, so you can't suggest that this must be a strong location, this red. And we see they definitely... Oh my god, that's a great rocket by Silencer. Of course it is a bounce pad, so kind of predictable, but very nicely timed. Does the damage. We've got 5 seconds until Quaddy's in there. Such a dangerous position. 7 impressive, 69% rail. Don't expect anything less though from Silencer to a Funny Bee picking up the quad. Should get an easy frag on Extreme there. Red Armor's up in a few seconds. Probably does want to wait for it. Oh my god! Oh, he just fell off as it spawned, but I mean, 4 frags already. Going back for this red. Made that 5. Oh, almost. It's the rail shot misses a second time as well. He's in a dangerous position. Now that is a brilliant rocket though.
He still had the stack to keep himself alive, and you know he's still looking fairly healthy. And that was a great quad run because the amount of kills he got, killing, I think he killed their whole team. You know, that puts so much pressure on them. You know, when you've got 4 new spawns with no weapons, no armor.
Very nice play. You can see how that is a very good defensive position. Stand up there, securing that red, and then dealing out damage. Really nice rocket from Funny Bee. I mean, oh wow, caught in the air by Extreme with the lightning gun.
It's very aggressive to dodge into the room when he could have probably backed away and stayed alive.
That's good play from Extreme. Nice little dodge back around the corner. It's the railgun room. He dealt the damage, but he just couldn't take them out. And they've got such a strong lock on this red and this railgun area.
They're certainly determined to, you know, hold those items and not let Skillz get any look at them. And you know, when they've got their whole team there like that, the push we saw from Extreme isn't going to be very effective when he's just on his own. Even though he had good items, he kind of needs his teammates supporting him as well.
Unlucky by Funny Bee there. I mean, it's so much damage. It's unfortunately he couldn't take out Vendigo. He's got a very good spawn to get the avenging kill though. 9 seconds to go before this quad spawns. And it is up in the air. Who's going to grab this at the moment? It could be a last second grab for either team. In the hands of FRS. Very nice play by L0wfly. They're looking strong. First frag on the board on this quad run for FRS. 20 seconds left on this one. The red armor is up. Now in his possession. They take the railgun as well in front of him. So 2 major items on this map. 2 items they didn't get enough of on the first map. Oh my god, he's going to get a couple of frags here. That's 4 frags on this run.
Yeah, and once again he's killed pretty much their whole team, so again they have to totally rebuild from nothing, just the same as the previous quad. And that's only going to mean that the score's going to go, you know, further and further in L0wfly's favour.
There you go, another red in the hands of L0wfly. The rail should be up any second. Looks like FRS is in position to grab that one. He does take it. But gives it to their superstar railer, Silencer. It seems like they got very strong lock on these 2 key items, and in all honesty, wow, great bit of LG, but he is railed. Oh my god! Wow, impulse coming out, 64% rail. I was going to say it's the kind of map where it's kind of a difficult position to lose the red if you have it locked properly. They did just lose it briefly and lost out on a pickup.
Yeah, but they seem very organised because they're straight back in, and you know, even though they lost that 1 pickup, they've regained control of the area.
That's right by FRS up the bounce pad with the shotgun. Going to reward himself with that final red pretty much before the quad. I mean, it seems like Skillz are just being pushed into those sort of back corridors, I guess we'd call them. There isn't too many resources around them.
We're going to have quad most of the game, which obviously gives them access to a lightning gun and a yellow armor. Pretty close to mega as well. Yeah, I mean, they've had 13 megas to the 1 of L0wfly.
Yeah, switch round to Silencer as he's railing in at the quad. Oh my god, he's done so much damage with the rail. And the railer is taken out by FRS, who stayed back for that red. I think that was a mistake by FRS, actually, a bit of mistiming. Because they didn't really have a chance of actually getting the red. It was just relying on Silencer to hit all his rails. Oh, wait, actually, that is...
Yeah, but the kind of positions they're taking up, it's similar to a map like Campgrounds in a way, where you can opt not to commit yourself to pick up the quad, where you can just decide, alright, we're going to kill the quad, we won't give up our strong position. You know, they had multiple players with armor and weapons, so... They didn't need to all just suicide in and make a grab at the quad. Not when they're in their lead by so much.
Excellent statistics from FRS at the moment. 60 rail, 40 LG. Very high stats on the board. For the former XT player, it certainly looks weird without the XT tag on FRS. This is not like a clan hopper, is he?
Well, I mean, he's been in XT competing in Quake Live for like, what, 5 years? 4 years?
Whatever, I don't know.
So it's a bit unusual to see him without it. Unless he's wearing the Finn tag, of course. That's the only other tag you can accept.
You see all these little lights that people make jumps up? It looks like they're well attuned to those little jumps already, a lot of the players. It's quite a significant score gap as we've just gone over the halfway point that L0wfly have built out. At the moment, any way of coming back then, Ball? What's the main focus?
Well, obviously it will be very difficult, but you know the problem I think mostly is that L0wfly are in good positions to get frags and deal damage without taking much in return. I mean, we've seen them make use of that high area above quad, just shooting down, and that's a position where you're going to do lots of unreturned damage. And the kind of positions that Skillz are in, it's hard to push kills in their positions.
Wow, pulling impulse there, just so much damage, but almost by mistake just running into his opponent's wall. Honeybee moves away, actually gets a frag with his quad rocket. Ooh, almost a window shot as well.
His rocket assisted X-Ron's escape.
It's going to make his way to that red. It's stolen right in front of him though. Might be costly for this quad rocket.
That's unfortunate. He had stolen the lightning gun, but unfortunately gave it away.
You see Extreme taking that one out now, but kind of looks a little bit like Skillz. I mean, they're not exactly sure what to do. You see them when they pick up an item, or they're just sort of... They don't really have like such a strong, coherent lockdown strategy like we saw in Hidden Fortress World.
No, I mean they're not doing terribly in terms of competing for items. You know, they've only had 2 quads, which is significant on a map like this where quad is so dominant. But item-wise they're doing fine. It's just, as I said, I don't think they're in the ideal positions on this map to be picking up kills.
Extreme rocket jumping up in the end, might go for an ambush shot on a player moving around the corner with that railgun. You can hear them coming around, in fact. Here we go, FRS. It looked like FRS was baiting him out, but there wasn't actually a teammate to make that a worthwhile strategy. Extreme doesn't have the lightning gun ammo really to go aggressive there. I mean, he could have done a chunk of damage though with his 18 ammo. He didn't want to risk it all. And Funny Bee, again, it seems like he's the guy who's going to play this position. Silensep, I'm going to guess, is in that other window with the rail. Ready for the quad up in 4 seconds. They all go rushing for it, and they paid a massive price for that. Wow! Oh my God!
Great pummel.
He missed his railgun shots, and you can see he went a little bit too aggressive and a bit too confident with the railgun. I mean, you kind of can at this to kind of score difference, but wow, nice direct rocket from Jean there.
Yeah, maybe it's a touch of arrogance trying to go in melee range with the railgun out, even with quad. Missed his 1 shot that he had, and then 2 quick pummel hits, and that was it.
That's a great first rocket. Does manage to finish off Funny Bee without taking any damage as well, though. Railed in the back, only 2 health for Zron. Is that what we're going to call him, by the way? I
don't know.
Or X.
What about
X-Ron?
X-Ron, yeah. I like that.
I thought you would like that, which is exactly why I chose Wait, what did I choose? Zron. I think it's actually highly unlikely that he's called Zron, though, for some reason.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like impossible that he's called that.
Yeah. So he's still following. He's managed to stack himself up 100.
Yeah, I mean you can see that there isn't much action on the side of the map they are, which makes it all the more annoying for him. Where the first person he meets completely destroys him,
Yeah, he just spawned, pick up the rocket, bam, 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 left with 14 health. 25 seconds before quad. Really not useful.
There isn't much pressure on those 2 yellows and the mega, so you know they're getting people with items. It's then being able to get in positions to make good use of them.
Well, Silensep, 16 impressives, 54% health, 46% LG. He's now in the quad position to lock it down. Teammates coming in to support him from above as well. Is it going to be an easy quad grab again for L0wfly? I kind of think they're just being a bit silly about this Skillz. I mean, in the last 2 quads, it's clear they've lost it. They've just all tried to dive in and grab it, instead of maybe sitting back and trying to do some exit damage or pick up damage. Silensep only got 1 frag on this run so far. He's looking pretty stacked. He's surely going to pick up some more now. In fact, he's going to secure himself a mega. It's a really nice play from Silensep, and they're just running into him now.
Yeah, another nice quad run, and you know there's more to this game so far than just the quads, but the quads are a major factor in the score, I think.
The quads on this map are pretty much like Hidden Fortress, though, because Hidden Fortress, every player knows how to play a little better now. Quads are a little bit less effective because they can be countered better. But a quad run on this map, you can build up so many frags, and then on the back of that, you're playing weak players on a small map, so you're going to get a lot of spawn kills.
Yeah, and we've seen 4 extremely effective quad runs so far where lots of frags have been picked up, you know, the whole opponent team has been killed, and whenever that happens, it's so hard for that team to then get a solid position on the map again.
Now remember, Skillz did win the first map, so it looks like we're on our way to a 3rd map decider, which I'm going to presume is probably not going to be Terminus, so it could be a much closer 3rd map.
Yeah,
still surviving.
Lots of maps to pick from as well, of course. There's 7 map pool, isn't it?
It is.
Yes, there's still 5 maps left to choose.
Deep Inside has been removed from the pool.
Yeah, it has. What a shame.
Tornado.
What a shame.
Silensep eventually going down. This could be a good opportunity to take out the quad carrier early. Looks like Funny Bee has escaped though. He's going to grab himself this mega. Ignored the yellow armor inside the quad room. That's a wise choice to get that mega health. Oh, he's going to be careful! Oh, Impulse has been pretty unfortunate there. Maybe could have held his shot, but that was just unfortunate. Another greatest quad run again from Funny Bee here. They countered it a lot more effectively that time, though.
Yeah, mainly just because they didn't just run at him. No, that's always what you want to do against any quad. I mean, make it hard for the quad to kill you. Don't make it easy, because even if you have to give up good positions on the map, as long as you survive, you know, you haven't given away any frags, you've retained your weapons exactly, and any armor you might have had.
And of course, they have to be more cautious across the map.
Exactly.
Red armor is going to be up, and it is in the hands of Skillz on this occasion. Following Vendigo for a while, who decides to kill his teammate just for giggles. Shooting another teammate there, interestingly. Pretty large skill gap, frag gap, only...
Skill gap?
Well, on this map, apparently so, yeah. But large frag margin is going to give L0wfly the advantage on the map selection.
Yeah. Don't know what sort of advantage they get with 5 maps left to pick from, but we'll see. Guess they just choose who eliminates first.
They will choose who eliminates first, yeah. Wow, nice pummel kill there from Vendigo. We've got 8 seconds until the final drop of the map. There we go, switch to it. Impulse has it. Pretty quickly eliminated though by FRS, and let's just cycle around and find somebody with a gun for these last minutes of the game. Zron, he has a plasma, and he actually gets a kill on Silensep, so that's worked out pretty well. So yeah, I mean, your feelings for summary of this map? It always looked in control.
Well, it's hard to take much from it because Skillz don't look anywhere near as prepared and organised on here as L0wfly do, but it is impressive to see that L0wfly have dominated a team so badly on this map.
Closing in the 70 frags.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, having been, I guess, relatively even on the first map, were they, or was it?
Yeah, it was pretty even. It was about 10.
Well, there you go. I mean,
the whole time. Max.
Impressive margin of victory. Gives them a lot of momentum going into the final map, whatever that will happen to be.
Yeah, interesting to see their map selection. 162,
Red wins.
100, and a pretty good play by Funny B there. I think his position on that map was excellent. We really saw how to play that upper position. So if you're just learning the map, like everybody is, and you're a team there, have a Funny B player. Do exactly what he did, and you'll win.